Stick around to the end of the video to find out how to win this MSI streaming starter kit and upgrade your stream today. Or be one of the 10 runner-ups who win a year of Epidemic Sound. Now watch as I attempt to build my own PC.
Should just pull right off, right?
Oh. Don't worry, you are going to win one done by the pros over at MSI, not this one. Like you, I have always wanted to be a content creator, and specifically, I've always wanted to be a streamer. It was, and well, is my dream job. It's why I started photography and video production as a teenager, why I studied film at university, and why I spent 8 years as a professional filmmaker. But that actually doesn't make any sense, does it? Because in those 8 years, I never went live. I never made a video for myself, and I never tried to do the dream job. That is, until February of 2020, I went live for my very first stream.
Apparently even at like kids, like babies, you can throw stuff at them. Just throw stuff at babies, and then whatever they try to catch it with, that's what they are. So give that a go.
Today, MSI has asked me to do 2 things. First is to tell you guys all about my first stream and what the most important lessons I learned from it were. And while doing that, I am going to attempt to build this PC and tell you a little bit about it and the one that you can win. Okay, getting straight into it, you want to go live for your very first stream. You watch the videos, you download OBS, you make a Twitter account, pick a name, pick a banner for your Twitch, do your About Me section, you do everything. But you haven't gone live yet. Why? Well, you're probably nervous. I get it. I was terrified to go live and actually attempt to stream because what if I failed? What if people make fun of me? What if I just suck at it and then I realize my dream is dead? So I stalled for months, well, years actually, as I said, until a friend of mine asked me if he should get Divinity Original Sin 2. This is one of my favorite games of all time. So I pulled up my Discord and screen shared me playing it for him. I told him about all the amazing things you can do in the game, the secrets, I showed off the character that I'm currently playing, and I was having a blast doing that. Until he interrupted me. And he said, "Eljay, stop. Just for a second, stop. Mate, you should do this on Twitch. This is great. You should be a streamer." I thought he was just being nice, but every few days he would tell me to go for it, and slowly but surely I decided I would click go live for the very first time. And that's when I realized there was no reason for me to be nervous, because nobody except 3 of my friends saw that very first stream. And even if my friends weren't there, why should I be nervous? Nobody can see me. Nobody's going to see me embarrass myself or try to stream. I'm just there having fun. So action time. I'm gonna be that guy for you. Stop with all that stuff that doesn't matter, like banners, branding, and profile pictures. Just hit go live for that first time. After all, you can't glow up if you don't start at all. And with that said, hey Eljay, how are you doing?
3, 2, 1. Oh. It's the best part of any PC build. I am actually in love with this case. I know it sounds stupid to say you're in love with the case, but my old one is a VFX rig, which means it's about 3 times the width of this. So, the fact that this PC is gonna be able to fit on my desk now and not amongst all the dust on the ground, oh God, I'm so happy. Should just pull right off, right?
Oh. We'll check in with him again soon, but the big question is, what the heck are you going to stream? You've got hundreds of Steam games sitting there from every single summer sale that you're never actually going to play. So maybe one of those. Maybe there are a bunch of diamonds in that library that you can pick up and play for content. Or maybe you should play a really small game that no one else is playing. Or a really big game because it has lots of fans. Or is there a game that's just right? No, I think your very first stream, it should be a game you love, a game you are confident in and feel you will enjoy playing no matter what, no matter how many chatters, no matter how many bots, no matter what happens on that stream. After all, who will enjoy watching you play something if you don't enjoy it? Bonus points if the game naturally has engaging features that make streaming it to viewers better. For example, for me, I actually went live for the first time with XCOM. I love XCOM. If you don't know, it's a strategy game where you recruit soldiers, name them, style them, and slowly rank them up, fighting alien invaders. Except if those soldiers die, they die for good. You get really attached to these soldiers as well. They have entire stories, epic moments where they save an entire team or almost die but get out on 1 HP. Maybe they slide and duck under bullets. It is amazing. And all of this means when you name them after chatters, well, then the viewers also get really attached to them because they are them and they want to see how the story plays out for them. To summarize, the actionable tip here is to pick a game you love and that you feel like you'll be able to enjoy. And if you can make it something that really gets the viewers invested, then that's even more brilliant as well, because it will keep them coming back. Speaking of coming back, let's check in on Eljay and see how the build's going. I think it'll be good.
Now, everyone knows these little screws, the best thing you can do is find a nephew or a little baby and let them hold on to it, yeah? I don't have one with me right now, so I guess I'll just have to... I'll get them later. All right, case is open, and now we start prepping the motherboard. We're gonna have to add the CPU to this, the RAM to this, and we're gonna put our storage NVMe 2 SSDs into this. And as we do, I'll explain a little bit about why this is actually pretty damn awesome for a streamer. This is the MAG B760 Tomahawk. It has Wi-Fi in it as well. I'm actually really keen for this for one very particular reason. Yes, I like having 6E Wi-Fi, but it's also got Ethernet, which is great. But the main reason I like it is it has 3 NVMe 2 slots, which, if you don't know anything about being a streamer, every stream, if you're recording them, which you should be, is like 12 gigs, like minimum, if you're doing it properly. I know people sometimes make it smaller, but that's what it is for me. A 5-hour stream takes up a lot of storage space. So to have 3 SSD slots, it's just a life changer. You guys don't know how many external hard drives I have under my desk right now. Today, for our CPU, we're using the Intel i5 13600K. It's got about 14 cores, I believe 6 performance cores, and the other 8 efficiency cores. This means that your game is gonna run nice and smoothly, and just generally you're gonna have pretty decent performance without breaking your budget. It's not the most expensive, but also, of course, it's still pretty damn good.
Thank God he hasn't dropped anything yet. Now, let's get back into it. So you've gone live and you're playing a game that you love. You're having a great time, and then bam, your first chatter. Oh no, it's a wannabe famous bot. Every small streamer gets them, but to be honest, you really shouldn't be worried because there are very easy ways to stop them. You're gonna set up auto moderation tools. Today, we're using Twitch's inbuilt tools that nobody knows about apparently, but you can also use stream elements, which we also have a video on. I actually tend to use a combination of the built-in tools and external tools, so you can use both as well. For this, I want you to head to your Twitch channel dashboard and select moderation on the left under settings. Click on the auto mod rule set and you can customize how strict you want it to be for your content. Once done, head back out and click on blocked terms and permitted terms. You can add phrases that you want to block and phrases that you want to allow. Just be careful adding blocked terms here because there is often advice out there that you should add your private information, such as an email address, a phone number, your personal full name, and you put them in as blocked terms. But I don't recommend putting these in as blocked terms because if a troll somehow does get access to your private information and then tries to use it in chat, well, then you and your mods won't see that someone tried to use it. The Twitch auto mod will simply stop that person being able to post it. But the troll gets something very valuable out of that interaction. Confirmation that the private information they have is correct. If someone knows for certain that they're able to mess with you, it's very hard for you to then retract that information or to deal with it. They know they have your private info and they can use that to take advantage of you. But if they're not 100% certain and you're not giving them a reaction, it's a little bit easier to manage the situation. That said, before you go live, I recommend creating all new social media and Twitch accounts and doing your best to hide your personal information to protect yourself before this happens. If we go back to settings, next, a bit further down is link protection. You'll absolutely want this turned on. And then a bit further down is chat verification. This is a totally up to you situation, but because I have my auto moderation set up, I have mine quite loose. As you can see, if you want to chat, your account either needs to be email verified or your account needs to be 2 weeks or older. Play with these settings and see what works for you, but with that, your chat is now safe from all those pesky trolls and spammers. Speaking about being safe, let's see how safe Eljay's being on that PC build.
That's a lot of cables. Oh my God, when did computers have this many cables? With the power of computer editing, we've already cable managed everything and put it away. It was actually already pretty nicely cable managed, to be entirely honest, at the back. We're gonna put the motherboard into the case and screw it all in. And with the power of editing magic, we now have a motherboard in our case, plugged in, PSU is in, RAM is in, everything is in, and except for the cooling and the GPU. Boom, this is the Mag Core Liquid from MSI. It's an AIO cooler, which means we don't have to try pour liquid into anything. Oh, look at that, it's in. And also completely fully cable managed, and it looks absolutely beautiful. That means, ladies and gents, other than the official boot up, we have to do one last thing. Put the 4070 Ti in.
All right, where are we then? We are live, we are having a great time, our chat is safe, and bam, you just got your first follower. Maybe you got your first bits, or even your first sub. But you didn't set up alerts or really any overlays. Well, honestly, don't worry. I think we all put too much emphasis on needing a massive fancy overlay early on, when in reality, most viewers actually prefer a real minimal style. I personally only use a vertical webcam and my game on most of my scenes, and my alerts are usually really quiet, so I can just focus on chatting to the viewers, and generally, I only make something stand out if it's going to make the core content, the valuable, enjoyable content, better. Will having support bars with my latest follower or sub make the content better? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. For me, it doesn't make mine better, so I don't use them. When it comes to overlays, find what works best for you and what you enjoy. Don't sweat it too much. Also, most of you sadly don't have a good enough PC like this one I'm building to run big animated overlays. So keep it simple. Or stick around to find out how you can enter and maybe win this MSI computer. I think that'll do. This isn't in the script, but I want to add, people always say, oh, I won't win, so I won't bother entering. Yeah, everyone thinks that, so no one enters. Guys, seriously, there's actually really good odds on winning these things. Enter as many giveaways as you can. Seriously, enter the giveaway. Look at this thing. Eljay, what are you putting in now? Why is it good?
That is bigger than my head. Holy crap.
See, look how brilliant that is. Okay, you're really coming along now. The stream looks good with new overlay and you're having a great time. But you notice that there are moments of silence, or you need to go to the bathroom and it kind of kills the mood when everything goes dead quiet while you're gone. What are you gonna do? Not use the toilet? Talk non-stop without pausing? No, not at all. You'll kill your throat. What you will do is you're going to get music. Finding music that fits your content and can be set just low enough to be heard without making it hard to hear your voice or game goes so far as to create an engaging atmosphere and cut out all of that awkward silence, or dead air as we call it. I used music to get people really hyped up at the start of my streams. Hello my boils and ghouls, welcome in for this Friday night. I used music to make epic moments and getting over it even more hype. Did you know that success is only measured by the difficulty of the task. One can't succeed without failing. And you can't succeed without buying my class for $4.99 a week. Eljay's Top G's, Hustle University. Before inevitably falling to the start of the map again. And generally, I use music to make up for streams being a lot of slow content or a lot of downtime, since that's just the nature of live format content. We have a lot of videos on all the different services that we recommend as well. There is always an option out there. Just do me a favor, try not to use the same lo-fi tracks as everyone else. There is amazing music to choose from. Don't fall for the easy options. Spend some time really finding what works for you and makes you stand out. Speaking of standing out, what are we up to? Are we up to something flashy, like some RGBs or something?
You have no idea how excited I am about this. I've been using a Tandy Ti for the last 8 years. Great little GPU. It's probably one of the better ones on the market. The reason I'm so excited for this though is it is a huge upgrade and it's still NVENC. NVENC is a chip on the NVIDIA cards that allows decoding and encoding to happen on a separate part of the GPU. So most of your GPU is able to handle your gaming or whatever you're up to, and then all of your stream is encoded and decoded on a separate part. It's brilliant, it's better for performance, and I love it.
Actually kind of surprised about how well I'm doing on that build. Okay, now not only does your stream look good, it sounds good, and you're feeling confident, but maybe you don't have as many viewers as you would like. That's a pretty natural way to feel. While you don't have to do this from the start, I think having an idea about another platform you want to use is really helpful in making those early streams with less chatters still be engaging. For example, when you start struggling to talk because, hey, you have 0 viewers or a dead chat, you remind yourself, wait, this stream is being cut into a video or a bunch of YouTube shorts or TikToks. I have to be engaging no matter what, even if I don't have many chatters right now. Not only does this bring back that motivation or confidence, but it also preps you to start learning new skills and make more discoverable content on YouTube or TikTok. As you learn and get better, you can go back through your old streams and make more and more content out of them, rather than going back and looking and seeing it's just a dead quiet stream. You're done. You finished your first stream. It's over. But not quite. For now, go put your feet up, rest, reset, and feel great about taking that first step. Once you've had a day to step away, I want you to come back to Twitch with a notepad and a pen. I want you to watch your stream back, and don't worry, it doesn't have to be all of it, but you need to watch the entire first 15 minutes of your stream. Then skip to a random part of the stream and watch 5 minutes. Skip forward to another random part and watch another 5 minutes. And then watch the last 15 minutes of the stream in full as well. I call this the 15-5-5-5-15 rule. While you're watching these segments, make note of how you talk. Is there much silence? Are you engaged, bored? Did you try to get your phone out because you were so disengaged? Write down everything you didn't like and then write what you'd do differently to fix those things. Are you not talking much? Well, then write a sticky note that says, remember, keep talking, and stick it to your monitor. Or plan out talking points for your stream, so if you struggle, you can bring up a topic that you had planned out. This is the 15-5-5-5-15 rule, and it will give you a perfect look at your stream, how engaging you were, and where you can still improve. And with that, I think it's time for us to try boot up this PC.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the final moment. We're gonna press power and see whether or not I've managed to build a PC. Ready? She's beautiful. Look at that. It's actually really quiet too. Wow, that's awesome.
Hey, we did it! Now, if you want to win an MSI streaming starter kit or be one of the 10 runners-up who win a free year of Epidemic Sound subscriptions, then all you have to do is head to the description of this video and click on the giveaway link. There will be a short quiz to make sure you are listening, but don't worry, the answers are all tucked away in the MSI streamer blog post, which is also in the description right above the giveaway link, so it's pretty straightforward and easy. Once that's done though, you're all entered. And hey, I hope you guys win the PC. I hope you're all good. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want more content, why don't you click this video right here about 32 things I did to help streaming to 0 viewers. I'll see you next week.